Hello everyone, it's time for the top trading stories here on YEN.com.gh with me, Charles Aite. Let's start off from this trading story which has got so many Ghanaians talking. It's about the agreement signed between Ghana and Germany for the establishment of an assembly plant by VW, that great automobile car industry which is making the rounds across the world. Well, so far, so many Ghanaians are talking, especially the CEO of Kantanka Automobile, Nana Safo Jr. He's saying that this new directive or movement by the president to bring in these people from Germany is going to cripple local businesses, especially the local car manufacturing firm called Kantanka. He says that if we have Kantanka here in Ghana, why in God's name should Akufo-Addo travel all the way to Germany to bring these people down here to compete with the already struggling local industry in that regard? He says government has failed woefully when it comes to supporting made in Ghana products. But let's face it, if you're given the chance to bring in VW into your country as a president, would you take it or you leave it? Well, this is what has been the discussion so far, and so many people are, sharing their thoughts on this development, especially when the choice is now very simple. We're going for a foreign vehicle, or you rather choose that of Kantanka, which is made here in Ghana. We're still following the debate closely, especially when we should be expecting two more foreign automobile industries establish their plants here in Ghana in the coming months. But let's move on to other stories again making the rounds, which of course is still fresh. We're talking about the Ghana-China agreement, which of course has also sparked so much controversy in that stead. It all happened when President Akufo-Addo visited the Chinese president and they signed 8 memoranda of understanding. Out of these 8, we're gathering that Ghana and China has entered into, call it a loan facility or a financial agreement of $50 billion US. And what this means is that this extreme or rare bond is going to be refinanced in the next 100 years. Well, economists are telling us that this is simply a loan that China is rendering Ghana in exchange of our bauxite in that regard. But is there really the need for Ghana now? Should we really be going in for this loan, this huge facility, especially when we have an economist warning not just Ghana but the entire Africa of this looming new colonialism? Of course, that's coming from the stead of China, especially when they are doling out so much infrastructure loans to African countries and developing nations in that regard. But we believe that the president is taking note of all these things and will be making the right choices in the future. Let's end with this other story in the sports industry. It's got to do with Nyantakyi. We all do know about the explosive number 12 video that came up by Anas Aramea as the investigative journalist. It had to do with the various issues of corruption within the sports sector, specifically the Ghana Football Association. After this explosive video was made out, we did hear the Attorney General, Gloria Kufu, tell us that she has no evidence against Nyantakyi. Really? I mean, we've seen Nyantakyi take wads of dollars. We've seen him, impress upon this so-called investors, football investors, and the reason why they'd have to come here in Ghana. We've seen the video gone viral. People are talking about it. We had the president even warn and even order for the arrest of Nyantakyi, but now we're hearing from the Attorney General that she has no evidence against Nyantakyi and that if there are any evidence whatsoever, she will follow the case. But we shall be following closely, especially when so many people are calling for the head of Nyantakyi to roll in this regard. But these have been the very 3 trending stories here in Ghana at the moment. The first has to do with the VW coming in to Ghana with Kantanka crying foul. The second also is the Ghana-China engagement, which has seen Ghana secure a $50 billion loan facility, which will be paid off in the next 100 years. And as you rightly heard, the Attorney General Gloria Kufu saying that she has no evidence against Kwesi Nyantakyi, the ex-president of the Ghana Football Association. For more viral stories and for more trending news items, you might want to check out on our YouTube channel to get yourself updated. I'm Charles Aite. Catch you later.